Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the RTF, and we're at the airfield today, sadly, without Popeye. He was here earlier today with me hanging out. We had a really good time. But what we're going to do is test for you a VTOL plane slash drone slash, I don't know if you can call it a plane. I don't know if you can call it a drone. I think we have to just call it what it is, a VTOL. Now, I think one of the first ones we had ever was on our channel not long ago, maybe about a month ago, called the XK, I believe it was 520. What we'll do is card it, link it at the end of this video, and probably going to link it in the description box below because it came in at an amazing price. It performed so well, and a ton of you guys bought it because it was so awesome. If you missed that video, you should check it out. This one is called the M600. It's made by a brand here, Mirarobot, something, I don't know. I've not seen that before, but they're very much branding their VTOL with that. It's a 600 millimeter wingspan, that's why they get the M600 there. And surprisingly, this comes in at almost double the price of that XK 520, I think that's what it was called, at about $120. So looking at the pictures online, sometimes we buy things a little bit quickly before I do a ton of research. For $120, I thought this was FPV ready, as mentioned on the box, FPV ready. So I thought I just need my goggles, it's gonna have a good mounting system for a 5.8 gigahertz camera, but it doesn't. They're just saying you can hot glue a camera on there if you want to. There's no good mounting system or anything. So I'm very disappointed with that. I'm not gonna let that stop me from testing this though. I want to give you guys a good impression of how this flies and overall performance. We'll take a quick look at what comes in the box. We'll put it in the air. I'm sure we'll have some fun, but will it be worth double the price of the one we featured about a month ago? Let's find out. We do have brushless motors, though I'm not a huge fan of the way the props are mounted on there. You can see inside that we have brushless motors, but it's just a screw on the end of the prop shaft holding that on. I'm not sure how much I like that. I can't remember how the other one mounted on the 520, but I don't really like that. It just doesn't feel like $120 worth. And then if you look at our little aileron, flapperon, elevons, whatever you want to call them, it's hot out. They're loose. Look how much play is in that. That's a lot of play. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Inside of here, it just doesn't feel like the same level of quality as the XK plane. We do have a 2-cell LiPo in here, 800 milliamp, with a little bit more room if we wanted to upgrade. It has a JST plug and a balance lead. It charges through this included wall charger, very short cord. And on this end we have a 2-cell and 3-cell balance port. You get a transmitter with it. It doesn't feel as good as the XK 521. Again, keep in mind, this Mirarobot, double the price of that XK drone. Everything, the gimbals feel okay, but we have these little switches here for reversing the controls and stuff. I don't know, it just doesn't feel all there to me. It just, like, I think this should be $60 or $70. Hopefully, it proves me wrong when it goes in the air and we find out why that price point is so high. Now, if you're interested, we'll have this linked in the description box below. You get an instruction manual too. So you can check it out for yourself. Maybe they'll have it on a deep sale. A lot of times when we do a video like this, we say, hey, don't really know what's going on here. Why is it so expensive? Sometimes that website will deep sale it quickly. So keep an eye out for that. But I really want you guys to check out the XK 520 that we'll have linked throughout this video. Let's fly this and see how it does. Now, it has an arm switch in the top left, so we hit that. Motors are revved up, and a little throttle should get us up in the air. There we go. Flies and bees are bad right now. Now I'm giving it all forward as much as I possibly can, and that light breeze is pushing me back. So I am going to land this before it goes back. That's full down, by the way. Full down. And it did that, not me. No idea why it did that. I am still holding full down throttle. It is as far down as I can get that to go. So that is weird. It's not letting me land. That's really weird. I am 0 throttle right now. Why is it doing that? That is not right. Let me go. What? It's not letting me land. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to, when it gets low to the ground, I'm gonna throw the switch, okay? I had to throw the switch to kill the throttle for it to land. So I think the reason it was doing that is because I was giving it full forward. And if you were not flying in any wind at all and you were giving it full forward and 0 throttle, that would probably be bad. And you would probably crash. But because of the wind, I was like staying in one place. So I think it has this system built in where it won't let you land if you're giving it full forward. Let's test that really quickly. It may crash when I do this, but we'll... So I'm in the air. Now I'm going to try to land with the right stick at 0. It's dead centered. No, it's hopping along the ground. I think you just got to hit that kill switch. Okay, let's fly it like a plane. As a drone, this is worse than the XK for sure. Let's just get it in the air one more time. And we'll go into airplane mode very quickly. I'm going to fly a little higher and throw my right switch to auto level airplane mode. I just had a feeling there that was going to go away forever and not respond. It was kind of rocky and wavy. It doesn't feel quite as smooth. Okay, I'm less throttle. I'm just going to kind of cruise around nice and slow so you can track that, Abby. Now this has auto level, just like the XK one. And I am having to give it just a little bit of elevator. It's nice and quiet. I think it is quieter than the XK VTOL. As I bank, it's not holding the altitude very well. I'm having to give it a little up elevator. Otherwise, it's flying pretty smooth. It does feel wobbly, I think is the best word to describe. It feels wobbly, it looks wobbly, it feels loose. Watch as I fly forward. It's hard to see on the camera, I know, but as I'm flying forward and what should be level is very loose and wobbly. And I think that's because those control push rods have a lot of play in them, and you don't want play in your flaps for your controls. You never want that on an airplane. As little play as possible, but they both have a lot of play. So it's kind of wobbling around, wobble, wobble, wobble. That's as tight as I can turn in this auto level mode. And let's just go full throttle in auto level, and then I'll kick it over to like full acro mode in a minute. I'm way out there now. Actually, one thing I want to do before that is go from this mode to drone mode to see how it handles it. You ready? Mm-hmm. Boom. Wow, that was fast. Okay, so that's full down. And she's just climbing. There's something wrong with that altitude hold. It's climbing and I'm at 0 throttle. That is not right. So I'm going to go back to airplane mode. And I'm at 0 throttle and it wanted to fall out of the sky. I'm bringing it down some by pushing the elevator down at about 10% throttle. I'm going to go full acro mode here, or just advanced mode I guess it's called. One nice little flyby. Looks pretty good in the air like that. But let's see it in acro mode. So there we go. Now I have total control of this. Let's try some rolls. Rolls really well. Loop. Loop's fine.
You have to do another loop.
I will. Kind of wanting to do some funky things right now. Maybe it's the wind. It feels very like underpowered. There's a loop. Oh my gosh, the wind is just really rocking this around. That was just the box. Okay, I'm kind of just like...
Get out here, Nathan.
Yeah,
I'm flying too close.
Trying. The wind takes over this, but then at times it flies really well, and at times it feels like I got very little control over it. And I think a lot of that has to do with those loose controls.
Too many puffy clouds in the sky today.
Going full throttle here. Just going to try to roll loops. It just doesn't feel good.
I can't follow this. There's too many clouds.
Yeah, you see it?
I see it with my own eyes.
I have no problem tracking it, but it is probably hard with the camera.
Get out there where there's blue. Quit.
Okay, all right. Blue. I'll keep it in the blue. There.
Please.
Blue. Okay, my goal now is to only fly it in the blue. I only have this little tiny space. Ah, the walls. They're closing in on me. The walls. Okay, I don't expect you to track that. Okay, let's go back out here. Okay, we can do a loop. We can climb and do rolls. But I'm telling you guys, it's sometimes it feels like a napkin just flipping and flapping through the sky.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it just looks like a little napkin getting caught by some wind. And at times that's how I feel the control of it is. Other times it feels pretty good, but every now and then it's a little scary and like, I don't think I have control over this. It just doesn't feel like there's much authority to it in the sky.
So it's really hard to follow you. Usually I can like predict where you're gonna go, but this one I feel like you're fighting.
Yeah, I am a lot. It's kind of fun because it's different. Oh man, there we go.
Makes you nervous.
Yeah. And then I have fake yaw too, I guess. I can spin one motor up faster than the other, so I can do some. That's pretty fun.
What in the world?
Oh, okay, there's a flat spin. Nice, let's do that again. Didn't think about that. Let's do that. You ready?
Yep.
Flat spin.
That wasn't very flat.
Let's make it a little better. There we go.
It starts flat, and then it goes like crooked and then vertical.
I don't think the XK could do the crazy flat spin like this. See that?
It doesn't stay flat though.
That could be a little bit on me.
It's just going crazy.
Let's try to get it a little better. I know it's not. Just give me a second. Okay, one more time here.
And then it just goes crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my final verdict on this. If you like the idea of flying a napkin, this is for you. Oh, I think our battery's getting a little low.
Or if you find this for about 40 bucks.
Yeah, but man, it's not worth that $120 or so. Mirarobot. I mean, it's kind of neat. I can whip it back into control pretty easily, but it is just weird. It's weird. Even this advanced mode has, I didn't realize this until I went to pick it up out there, has some stabilization, because when I picked it up, the little, I don't know, guys, I want to call them ailerons, elevons, whatever. They were giving a lot of input, you know, to try to find balance. So, man, it's just a weird little thing. It's weird in a kind of cool way, but also I don't like it way. And I would much rather fly that. XK, fly, baby, fly.
Oh my gosh.
The wind caught me. I mean, it's fun. I'm enjoying myself. But there's so many times I don't feel like I have control over this. I know, I'm going at it.
It's not just me. They can't watch it.
I know, I'm trying. It's fun, man. It is fun. Little stunt, a stunt napkin. That's what this is. It's a stunt napkin.
It's an impossible to follow napkin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. It's just like a trash bag.
Yeah, flipping and flapping through the wind.
You have no idea which way it's gonna go.
And guess which way I'm gonna go now? Yeah, see, like that. When you let off the sticks though, it does pretty much auto level, even in this advanced mode, and that's kind of cool. It's like when you have the sticks in your hands and you're playing around with the stunts, it's responsive, and then you let off of that. Watch, I'll go crazy. And now I let off of that, and it almost auto levels. That was just the battery hatch. It was just the battery. See, I'm in advanced mode right now, but as I move it, it has the auto stabilization, right? And that's in the mode 3 or 2. They call it 2. So there's mode 0, 1, and 2. This is the advanced mode. So there's still stabilization. Now I will say this is fun. I just turned off the, disarmed it.
That would you flew it for like 6 or 7 minutes.
It's a good okay flight time for that little battery. All right, this is hard right here. I enjoyed flying this, but I've flown a lot of things. And so for me, this was a little different, almost a challenge. Like, what are you doing, little VTOL? A VTOL that can do kind of a flat spin. Maybe there's somebody out there that can do a flat spin with this and it looks good, but I couldn't do it, at least not on that flight. Maybe with some more practice. I'm almost encouraged to fly this more. I really want Abby to fly it to see what she thinks. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that right now. You wanna fly it?
Mm-mm.
It's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no, I don't want to fly it right now.
I felt like I had very little,
strong right now
very little control over it. And what is it, like 5 mile an hour breeze?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not much. If you're up for a challenge to do something different, and you want to fly what looks like a white trash bag or a napkin flapping around in the wind from a distance, this is for you. If you don't want that, maybe you should pass. Maybe you should buy, for the price of this, 2 of the XK X520 VTOLs. Guys, we will link this in the description box below. It does have power. It is weird and quirky and kind of fun. It's not horrible. I'm not going to tell you not to buy it. It's a little crazy. But if you want something that is guaranteed to work and a lot of fun.
I saw a subscriber said it's not a hard pass, it's maybe like a medium
pass. Who was that said
I don't know, somebody.
Someone that comments all the time.
Made me laugh.
Yeah, and you know who you are right now when they just said that. Hey, and actually it was a subscriber that recommended this to us and said we'd like it a lot. You know what? I kind of do, but I think most people wouldn't. Especially for the price and compared to that XK VTOL that we did just a couple weeks ago, maybe about a month ago. Guys, we'll link this in the description box below. Right below that, we will link the XK one that I've said probably 500 times now.
Yep.
I highly do recommend that one, and I weirdly, quirkily recommend this one. Man, this was weird. This was a weird thing to fly. Kind of like it though. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!